Yeah, sorry. So I think I'm gonna head back to Karine Village for a little while if that's alright. Sure, but why? I'm gonna bring the Sacred Urn back and have some people take a look at it. Oh, that's a good idea. I think I'll go with. No, Mystic Maya, you should stay here. I want you two to spend some special quality time together, full of love and happiness. Maybe Pearls is so caught up in her fantasy she forgot there's a murder to solve. Sacred Urn given to Pearls. Now remember, no fighting, okay? Oh, what a crazy girl. She's gone. God, I need a drink. Ah! Reading so much hurts my throat. Okay, Nick, time to get going on this murder investigation. Ba ba boo-doo-doo. What do? So, what do we do now? Isn't it obvious? We should get out there and investigate the murder. Well, first we need to find out exactly where KB Security is located. Hey! Why don't we ask Mr. Light? She should know. Besides, I want to ask her some stuff about motorcycles. Why the hell? Motorcycles? You're not thinking of getting one, are you? I'm not the same little Maya who used to be happy with her dinky little bike, Nicky boy. Speaking of asking around, I've got a few questions of my own for Mr. Light. Mr. Delight. Okay, well, let's make sure to go to the detention centre too. And then the Sacred Urn. I'm playing with one hand. Must be relieved we got the security urn back, huh? You bet, but there's something a little different about it. It's covered in paint. Don't... Me? It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I mean, take a look at this. It clearly says... Oh! I didn't even realise that it said Army. I mean, I did notice, but I didn't point it out, so I was like, ah. Bit weird. I mean, take a look at this. It clearly says I am on the urn in the poster. It's also covered in cracks. But the urn we got back says Army like it always used to. Oh yeah, you're right. It's also covered in pink stuff. Plus the vase has pink splotches on it now. I'm sure they weren't there before. Maya doesn't know, but 1 year ago when the urn was broken, the repairer accidentally turned Mystic Army's name into I am. And that repairer was one mechanically unskilled little Pearls. But still. I don't remember ever seeing pink splotches on it. Is it possible that urn is a fake? I'm sure Pearls will find out about that once she gets back to Karine Village. Yeah, I suppose. Now that I think about it. Maya hasn't been back to Karine Village in a long time. Oh, we can talk about Karine Village. So, I guess people still go to Karine Village to do their training, right? Yep. If you want to become a spirit medium, you need to undergo severe training. So why haven't you been training lately, Maya? Well, lately I've been thinking of heading to a channeling dojo to do just that. A channeling dojo, huh? Sounds pretty serious, whatever that is. If you're gonna train, you have to be serious. Otherwise, real tragedies can happen. Is that what happened last year still? Is what happened last year still bothering you? That murder in a village. It happened because the power of channeling was misused. Actually, no, it didn't. It happened because she was set up. When a medium uses the Karine technique, she temporarily loses her own will. So when an especially strong spirit is summoned, the spirit medium can get taken over and even forced to commit terrible crimes. What's worse, in those cases, the spirit medium has no memory of what happened. Oh! That murder. It wasn't your fault, Maya. You know that, don't you? I suppose not, but... I guess I'm still a bit shaken up, that's all. Sounds like being the Master of Karine is going to be a heavy responsibility. Yeah, they made it... Wow, okay. No, the way that was explained was like she actually killed him. But I suppose if you've played the other games, you know that isn't the case. Alright, so we need to speak with what's-his-face? Maybe this will help, not sure if I can see it. I can see your message. Actually, I might be able to. Oh. Maybe not. Crap. Oh god, no. I just closed. I didn't close. My emulator. But I did minimize it. Right, Damask's hideout. No, Nicky boy! Maya! Mr. Light. All I wanted to do was help my dear Ronnie. Yeah, but I guess it ended up hurting his case. Don't say that, Nick. She doesn't need your help beating herself up. Hey, Nicky boy. Please help Ronnie. He's not a killer, I swear. My Ronnie wouldn't hurt a fly. Alright, I'll poke around and see what I can find out. Really? Are you serious? Oh, I'm so happy. I knew asking for your help was the right thing to do. I don't know what I can do to help anymore. I had no idea Mr. Light has such a vulnerable side. Oh my god, it's this song. Oh, nice! Cheers, dude, I appreciate it. Rondolite. So listen carefully, Nicky boy. My Ronnie would never ever kill anyone. It's just not in him. I don't think he would either, Nick. Yeah, but you have to admit he's got a bit of a temper to him. It's not that hard to imagine him just snapping and screaming, "Please die." He would never say that. Anyway, Mr. Light, he might not be a killer, but he's still going around saying he's a thief. Nice, dude. See you later. And again, thanks for stopping by. I already told you, that's just a fantasy for him. Mr. Light, I hate to say it, but you're the one living in a fantasy world. What? How dare you say that to me, Nicky boy? I know everything about my Ronnie. We don't have any secrets between us. Ronnie isn't the thief type. He's so honest that he wouldn't even sneak a nap. Ooh. He's so honest that he wouldn't even steal a glance. Thief. Ha! The very idea. I guess I just don't get it. Get what? I just can't understand how they can be so different and yet be such a happy couple. Yeah, they sure are different. Come on now, Nicky boy. It's not that mysterious, is it? It was love at first sight. For me, anyway. What? For you? Detective at me. I hate these kinds of people more than anything. You mean ace detectives? No, I'm fine with ace detectives. Oh, so then you must mean thieves. No, they're alright too. I just hate thieves that pretend to be ace detectives. That's very specific. There's nothing I hate more than cowardly men. By the way, why did you go to Detective Atme's office anyway? Well, as the trial went on, I started to get more and more nervous. I went there to try to find out more about the real criminal. The real criminal? Yes, obviously the real Master Mask is not my Ronnie, right? Yeah. The Detective Atme knew more about Master Mask than anyone else. They mentioned him on the Great People of the Town segment on TV. So then, you went there to ask him some questions. That's right, I'll do whatever it takes to save my man. His secretary said the ace detective isn't in right now, but I forced my way past her and into his hideout. Wouldn't exactly call that office of his a hideout. That bag was sitting right there on top of the table. Yeah, it still looks really weird. Oh yeah, we saw that bag there yesterday too. There's nothing lower than someone who would try to pin a crime on someone else. Right, so KB Security. Mr. Light, do you know about KB Security? Don't be silly, of course I do. That's where my Ronnie works. So she thinks he still works there, huh? Oh, that's right, according to what we heard today. Come on, don't tell me you didn't know it. Rhonda Light was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard. So he don't work there anymore. But he quit. Oh. He doesn't work there anymore. Looks like Mr. Light doesn't know. KB Security is only about 20 minutes away, by motorcycle that is. Larry told me it takes 30 minutes by car. Well, I have to admit I tend to fly pretty fast on my bike. To make it to KB Security that fast, are you sure you aren't literally flying? Would I give you a ride sometime? Or better yet, how about now? No, I'll pass, thanks. Why don't you just tell me where it is, and we'll go ourselves. What a scaredy cat you are, Nick. Mr. Light told us the location of KB Security. Okay, let's head over there right away, Nick. Love at first sight. So was it really love at first sight when you first met Mr. The Light? Well, maybe not at first sight, but Ronnie saved my life. Saved your life? I was at work one day when 2 robbers suddenly rushed in. Well, I'm not the kind to just curl into a little ball in a corner, so I fought back. Robbers? Yeah, they took me hostage. I was so frightened. They were both carrying these huge knives, and I broke down into tears. Yeah, I would too if I were in that situation. Oh, I think I get it. Did Mr. Delight come running to save you? Yes, exactly. I remember he looked so handsome in that guard uniform of his. Oh, look at him. God, look at her. She looks so different. He went right up to those knife-wielding robbers and screamed in their faces. Please, stop it, he screamed. I could see the robber's face turn pale. That high-pitched shriek of his does have a surprisingly strong effect on people. Then, crying and swinging his arms like crazy, he attacked the 2 robbers. Oh my god. Doesn't sound too heroic. All by himself. He came to save me, a total stranger. All by himself. He was so scared that he was crying and shaking, but he still risked his life for me. Wow. That's a great story. Yes, he may not look it, but in a tough situation, there's no one better. That's why I fell in love with him like I did. That's so romantic. I'd fall in love too, I guess. Nick, I hope you'll do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage. With Maya, that possibility always seems to loom in the not-so-distant future. Technically, she did. She got taken hostage. Yeah. Like the last case of Justice for All. She was a hostage. Wait, what? So we can go to the security office. At CEO's office. New area. Whoa. Wait, what? That body marking goes under the safe. If that's even a safe. From here, it could be anything. It looks like a safe at first, but it could be a generator. It's got a really weird, like, valve thing on the front. Either way. So I guess this is where it all went down, huh? The walls in here look thick. Just like you'd expect in a CEO's office. What's that got to do with anything? Hey, it's you guys. Oh, it's Detective Gumshoe. Today was a real train wreck for you guys, huh? Sure was, pal. That prosecutor made real fools out of us. Yeah, I feel for you. Wow, that's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like... Oh, that was great. You guys got what you deserve, pal. Or something to that effect. Do I really sound like that to you, pal? If the gumshoe fits. Well, anyway. The point is, I can tell when someone puts their heart into their jobs. And I can sympathise when things don't go your way. Sometimes, I feel like wrong is the only way things go for us detectives. Wow, I had no idea Detective Gumshoe was such a nice guy. Oh, we've always known this. Now if this little love fest is over, maybe we can start investigating. Let's have a word first, I suppose. What happened? Detective Gumshoe, tell us what you know about the murder. Okay. But the thing is, I'm really not supposed to. Hey, come on. What about how we put our hearts into our work? Things are really working against us right now, and we need help. Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't start crying on me, okay, pal? Okay, I won't cry on you, pal. Why are they using pal so much? Oh, damn, look at him. The victim's name is Kane Bullard. He was the CEO of KB Security and a pretty big fella in his own right. His corpse was discovered at 9 AM this morning. His estimated time of death was 1 AM in the morning of October 12th. Cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head. Probably an object in this room. It happened at exactly the same time that Master Mask was stealing the urn, huh? Very weird. So we got Kane's autopsy report. So why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body? There's a good explanation for that one. Oh, right, that's why. Bullard's body was stashed away inside the safe. Safe? Well, it is pretty big. Nobody had heard from him, and when they opened the safe this morning, out he came. Oh, so the body fell out. That white string must be the shape from when he fell out. I think we still need some more information about Mr. Billiard. Did she say Billiard? Oh, she did. I was about to say, that it's not his name, is it? Maybe you can start by getting the man's name right. Detective, at me. Look at me. So, what happened to Master Mask? He's at the detention center screaming like a madman. Investigate me again! He keeps yelling. Oh, no, I didn't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway, right? Oh, you mean that detective at me? Oh, he was on about Ron. Oh, that was great. That guy got what he deserved. Now that's the detective I know and love. Think about it. Amy was always around when a calling card showed up. But he always mysteriously disappeared when the heists took place. I was hiding at the crime scene. Huh, yeah, right. That's the lamest thing I've ever heard. That's how you just knew he was a thief. That would explain how he was able to retrieve the stolen item he keeps bragging about. Yeah, he just did that to make himself look like a great detective, that's all. Well, there's this one thing I can't figure out about his first heist. His first heist? Yeah, the Tear of Emanon case. There was a witness on that one. A witness? Hey, I saved the newspaper clipping. Since the thief is already under arrest, you guys can keep it. Hmm? The gem and the thief. Hey, this guard here. Haven't I seen him somewhere before? It's pretty small, so it's kind of hard to see, but now that she mentions it... Wait. Guard? Hmm? I want to look at that, I'm curious. If it said anything. No. Fair enough. It's like we know that security guard. Is it Ron? Maybe. Right, Godot. Ooh, that prosecutor, I really don't like that guy. The way he used our own evidence to do that to Mr. Delight. Yeah, I think he did that he did it that way just because he knew it'd hurt more. That's what my gut tells me anyway. So, who is that Java-addicted masked maniac anyway? Prosecutor Godot? He's quite the enigma, huh? Thing is, pal, I never even heard of the guy before. He just showed up one day, at the prosecutor's office, came out of nowhere. That's right, he said this was his first case as a prosecutor. It's true, according to the records anyway. But... no way he's an amateur. He's an Iceman in court. A maverick that gives me goosebumps. Goosebumps? You? Yeah. I knew something was off about him, so I asked around. Nobody would talk to me. They all just turned the other way. Poor Detective Gumshoe. He had no idea you were so unpopular. No, that's not what I meant. That Godot guy acts like he knows me and has a grudge against me. I get the feeling he's hiding some kind of dark secret. Well, there's that. Right, let's examine the crime scene. So... this rope. You think it fell out of the safe when it was opened? I don't think so. So you mean... yeah, I think this string shows where and how the corpse was lying. You mean... the victim? He was killed by being crushed by the safe door? She can't be serious, can she? Oh wait, I always forget about presenting things. So if I present the profile, will he give me more information about him? Detective Gumshoe, tell us more about Mr. Shane Bluebard. That's Kane Bullard, not Shane Bluebard, pal. Oh yeah, the victim in this case just doesn't make much of an impression on me. Well, you were the victim up until Mr. Bullard was found dead. Yeah, and his body wasn't discovered until this morning. Anyway, we don't have enough information yet. Can you help us out? Sorry, I'm actually a little confused myself. For some reason, I'm just blabbing like an idiot right now. Okay, Nick. Now it's our chance to get more info about the victim, so hurry up and ask. Oh, so now I can talk about him. The victim! I need a drink again! God, reading this game, it really hurts. It's not like excruciatingly painful, but it does hurt, just talking lots, when I'm not used to it. Can you tell us some more about Mr. Blue... I need to call him Bluebard. Mr. Bullard? He was the CEO of KB Security, right? What kind of company is it, anyway? Well, the company basically sends security teams out to buildings to guard them. Mr. Bullard must have had the chance to learn a lot of secrets doing this kind of work. Oh, and I don't know how to put this, but the guy was kind of a money grubber. Really? Me too. I just love money. I can't ever get enough. Please stop leaning in towards me like that. You won't get into my wallet. Anyway, it looks like he did some pretty shifty stuff to earn his millions. Oh, so that's my problem. I think I need to be I need to be shiftier. Let me go already. Apparently he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies. That's pretty dirty and underhanded. Yeah. Oh, KB Security used to head security operations against Master Mask. What, really? Yeah, and after screwing up so many times, the company's reputation really took a nosedive. So it really was Bullard who sent Ron the blackmail letter, huh? Oh. Right. Oh, I didn't even realise. I can examine so many things. There's a button. Oh, there's a button here. Let's see. Oh, no. Hey, cut it out. Don't press that. That was pretty funny. I never knew Detective Gumshoe could jump like that. What's that button anyway? It's an emergency buzzer. It says it right there on the panel. Oops, you're right. It's written right there. Nick, how many times have I told you to read the instructions first? This alarm's connected to the basement's guard room. It used to summon security up here. Really? Then it's possible then, on the night of the crime... So when the CEO was attacked, do you think that maybe he pressed the buzzer? Yeah, I thought about that, so I asked around down there. But they said that the buzzer never went off that night. Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer. Mr. Bullard, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way, just so you know. I think we'd better go and talk to that guard about this emergency buzzer. Interesting. Check out this big, thick binder here. Leave the heavy lifting to me, Nick. Reading a file isn't exactly back-breaking work, just a little hard on the eyes. What did you find out, Nick? This file, it's not about any sort of security operations or anything. This huge file is all about Mask to Mask. It's filled with info on him. What? What kind of info? It's filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods and the crime scenes. Hey Nick, look at the last page. It's a list. Let's see. Tear of Emanon, $100,000. This looks like a list of all the treasures that Master Mask stole. So then 100,000 is the value of the stolen item. I don't know, that number sounds kind of low to me. I think I'd better secretly make a copy of this list. Oh, interesting. I think I've examined everything. Gumshoe! One final thing I want your opinion on. This blackmail letter. About this blackmail letter. Yeah, I've been thinking about it. Oh, thinking a lot about it too, pal. Why would Kane Bullard have been blackmailing Ron Delight anyway? Well, Mr. Delight used to work at KB Security, right? And what was it that made him quit? Nick, that's it. Maybe that's the same reason he's being blackmailed. Well, I'm in the middle of investigating that right now. Oh, alright. So, I mean, that led nowhere. Let's move! Security room. It's a new area. Oh, yes. Okay, so... God, there's a lot of stuff in here. Wow. This is really something else. For a security guard office, it sure doesn't feel very secure. KB security guard. Uh-oh, I just remembered. Larry might be... Hey Nick, what's up? Hey! Oh my god, this is his theme. I didn't even realise. Ugh, so he is here. Yo, how's it hanging, dude? And you got my sweet little Maya with you too. Hey Larry. Here I was working my fingers to the bone. And in walks an angel. I've got no problems with a daytime date, it's all good. No, that's not what we're here for. We're investigating the Bullard murder case. Huh? Oh yeah, that's right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? He's so hopelessly clueless. Well, if it's about the murder case, boy have I got some good info for you. Really? What is it? Well, I don't mind sharing with my sweet little Maya. But Nick here is a different story. But Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies. Yeah, this theme is really weird. It like spazzes out every so often, and it confuses me. That was then, and this is now. I guess we're talking. Right, so good info. So, what's this good info you were talking about, Larry? Hey, I'm a god, a pro. I can't just give away information for free. Not when you can swindle people. He wants a bribe. I thought professionals were more, I don't know, honest. Can you talk to him, Maya? Larry, tell us already. What's the good info? Hey, I like that. This kitten has got some claws. Okay, you really want to know? Yes, so tell me. Okay, so the thing is, Rondolite was an employee here. And naturally, since I'm a pro, I looked into his background. Follow me? Yes, you're a pro. I follow you. Go on. Well, 1 year ago, Rondolite was fired. And there was no warning at all. It just happened all of a sudden. I know this is a small company, but I think that was pretty awful. I guess he must have done something bad to have gotten fired like that. Like maybe skipping out of work to go pick up hot chicks or something? No, that's just you. Security guard. So, what is it like to be a part-time security guard? Let me tell you, it's tough. Well, you know me. I get by alright, I guess. First, I have to keep my eye on those monitors, all the time. Monitors? There are security cameras set in each room around the building. It's really hard. Sometimes I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out. Oh. And if I see something suspicious, I have to contact one of the teams. What teams? The security teams at this company. They're supposedly the best in the business. But I'm no amateur either, so if it's something small, I don't bother calling them. So in other words, you basically watch TV screens all day long. The night of the crime. You're in this office when the murder took place, weren't you? Why do you say that? It's just a part-time job for me. I can't operate the equipment, and I'm dumb. Even if it is part-time and you are dumb, you're still in charge of security here. Hey, give me a break. Don't try to pin the whole thing on me. That's not fair, Nick. Huh? I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility. Anyway, the point is you were here that night, right? Oh my god, really? Larry has a cyclops? Ah, Jesus. Oh no, I knew something smelled bad. And it was the butts after all. Well, it's like I always say, that was then and this is now, okay? It's like I'm gonna have to break his cyclock after all. I mean, I can give it a go. Whether I have enough or sufficient things, that's a different story. I mean, hopefully I do. Okay. The night of the crime. On the night of the crime, were you working hard like you were supposed to? What, huh? Of course I was. Why wouldn't I have been? But didn't you sneak out of work just yesterday to go see Mr. Light? But that was that, and this is this. Is there any chance that you snuck out of work last night too? Never. I didn't sneak out. I tell you what, I'll even bet you $1. $1? Wow. Now that's confidence. What's with that drenched in the rain puppy look on your face? Do you have any evidence that I left my position, or are you just pulling my chain? The evidence that Larry was not manning his station when the murder happened is... Wait, it took place at 1 AM, so... That would be this. Well, it'd be either of these two, actually. Boom. Mm-hmm. So this wallet, you know about this, right? I've never seen it before. Why, you hand-delivered this wallet to Mr. Light just yesterday. Give me a break. You can't expect me to remember every little thing that happens. Well, I do expect you to remember something that happened just yesterday. What time was it when you found this wallet? I guess it was around 1 in the morning, on the first floor of our company building. Oh! 1 o'clock in the morning. That's right. In other words, Larry, at the time of the murder, you were away from the security guard office. Oh no! Yeah, but there's something you didn't think about. What's that? My shift that day didn't start until 10 PM. The murderer might have snuck in before then. What do you mean by that? If the murderer had snuck in before 10 PM, then it wasn't my fault. It was the fault of the guy whose shift was before mine. But I have a feeling that he still doesn't get the seriousness of this. Listen up, Larry. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the killer snuck into the CEO's office after 10 PM during your shift. There we go. Used on October 12th, the night of the crime, at 1 AM. Larry, when you use this keycard, does it leave a record? Yeah, it does. But I can't show the record to just anyone, you know. That keycard data was already made public in the trial today. What? I didn't know that. Any kind of request for info like that is supposed to go through me. Boy, does that sound a bit arrogant coming from a part-time guard. Anyway, according to the data, the door to the CEO's office was opened with this card. Furthermore, it was most definitely used at 1 AM, the time of the murder. No way. Yes, someone used this to get into the CEO's office. That happened at 1 AM on the night of the crime, right in the middle of your shift. Ooh. Larry, you can't duck your responsibility this time. No! There we go, we got him. Woohoo! Oh, I knew it. It's all my fault. It's my fault that the boss was killed. My fault. Larry, there was nothing I could do. I have important issues to deal with too, man. What happened that night anyway? My Donna happened? Huh? Your Donna? I got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, my Donna called and said, I have to talk to you right away. So I went to see her and he was standing right there next to her. Who was? Her new boyfriend. It was like some horrible joke. Before I knew that was going on, or what was going on, the guy socked me right in the kisser. Normally, I'm the one that does the punching. Isn't that right, Maya? Yeah. So is that why you left the security guard office? I'm sorry! It's all my fault! How can I ever make up for it, Nick? What can I do? What? Oh my god. Larry, you're a mess. You curled up on the floor crying like a baby. Oh boy. Nick, is there anything I can do? Anything, just name it. I'll do whatever I have to do to make up for it. I swear I will. Larry? Hey Nick, as long as he's offering, why don't you show him the evidence we've got? She's right. Maybe we'll get at least one bit of useful information out of it, or from him. Nick! Okay, present the... what is it? Actually, we did mention, asking about this. Like, whether it went off. There's no fingerprints. The buzzer in the CEO's office is directly connected to this room, right? That's right. Just like my heart is connected to yours, Maya. Huh? Go ahead, Maya. Press the buzzer in your heart. I promise I'll come running to your rescue, just like the professional guard I am. Wow, that was pretty good. Thanks, I try. Do you think you could tell us about the buzzer now? Yes, please. Please tell us. Okay, I guess so. Prepare to be wowed. Oh, right, we can actually talk to him about it. Nice! Emergency buzzer. I accidentally pressed the buzzer earlier. Yeah, I heard it. So that was you, huh? You're a security guard, aren't you? Why didn't you come to the CEO's office? Well, this is the 3rd floor of the basement. The CEO's office is on the 1st floor. I thought it would be a good idea to adopt a wait-and-see approach. Plus, there's a police detective here, right? I just didn't think it was necessary. It's as if he's trying to win an award for the laziest person on the planet. Let's get back to talking about the night of the murder, okay? Is it true that the buzzer didn't go off that night? There must be a record, right? You must have had a look at it, right? Of course I did. And I couldn't possibly have made a mistake either. Do you think you could take just one more look for me, pretty please? Oh, okay. I just can't say no to you, Maya. Oh, isn't that sweet? What do you think, Nick? He's probably right. I don't think even Larry could make a mistake like that. Well, it would seem he did. What is it? What's wrong? I made a mistake. But how? It can't be. It's impossible. Okay, enough already. What about the records? That night, It went off just once, in the morning, at around 1 AM. 1 AM? That's when the murder happened. Really? Are you serious? That's terrible, it can't be. Oh no. The buzz record! I'm really curious about this stuff on the wall. It looks like a calendar. Something is written on this poster in fine print. A guard's 5 commandments. Wow, this sounds serious. Let's see what it says. Number 1, obey thy superior. Number 2, respect thy superior. Number 3, smile at thy superior. Number 4, salute thy superior. Number 5, buy donuts for thy superior upon command. It's signed Wendy Oldbag, head supervisor. Oh. She's one tough old bird, let me tell you. Cross her and you come face to face with her real genuine ray gun.